Hello and welcome back, and today I am at Flatiron. Now Flatiron gets around in the UK. There's some locations located all across different cities. I think there's a lot in London, of course. I'm not sure there's one in Norwich yet, but Cambridge is lucky enough to get one anyway. I'm a big fan of Flatiron. I've been here quite a few times. And if you do follow the Cambridge Foodies blog, you will know that it's a really good value steak joint. And I think value is more important than ever at the moment. But more importantly, you can actually trace the beef back to the farm. So I'm not entirely sure from the top of my head where the beef is located. It's somewhere in the Midlands, I think. But you can actually trace it all the way back to a certain type of cow. And it's all grass-fed, which is a real flex for steak. And it tastes delicious. That's all I care about, really. But sustainability, being able to trace your food back to its original location is really important for some people. So, you know, it gets points for that. And they do this beef dripping popcorn as well, which is just incredible. Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic a little bit there, drooling over the food. I'm here today for the Carcass Club. Now, I always make a point now of not doing too much research before I come to an event like this. So I just like to kind of dive in head first and just kind of explore it and find out on the spot. So yeah, I'm just going to go in. I have no idea what to expect, but I know it's going to be good because, like I say, I've been here before and it's all superb. So come join me and we'll check it out. So good. So we're in and we've ordered our steaks. In fact, I'm eating mine right now. So I've learned at the Carcass Club you get a list of different cuts of beef from their cows, but you don't actually get to choose what cut you get. So as they're kind of butchering the carcass, they just bring out what's available. And we were lucky enough to get my favourite cut, which is the ribeye steak. And it's been cooked medium rare, which is my favourite too, so I've really lucked out tonight. The steak is absolutely incredible. So they were telling me that they do a Wagyu steak, and there's different levels of Wagyu. Many of you probably are already aware of that. And they said that this one is one of the highest you can get. So normally it's like a level 2, and I think this is a level 5, something along those lines. I can't remember the exact numbers. The details aren't my strong suit. But the chips are absolutely out of this world. They're so full of flavour that you don't need any sauce. Can you believe that? No sauce on chips. That's how nice they are. My word. And for anyone thinking of visiting Flatiron, make sure you get their garlic and onion mash. It is absolutely out of this world. If you read the Cambridge Foodies blog, you will know that I am in love with this stuff. I would have it in bathtub portions if I could. So make sure you check it out if you do visit. It's incredible stuff. And also one more note as well, and a nice novelty for those of you who have never visited, that you get your own cleaver. How cool's that? So yeah, you can sit here and carve up your own steak with your own cleaver, which is quite novel and very trusting, may I add. But so far, no one's cut their fingers off, so far so good. This is also good. £20 to the Carcass Club, absolute bargain, I say. good. So that was an all-round epic experience. So the Carcass Club, as the name suggests, they just have a carcass in the back and they work through it and you get whatever cut you get. And it's strange because like you don't have a choice on what you order, but strangely I quite liked it, and I was lucky enough to get my favourite cut, which was the ribeye, as I stated in my previous video. But it was a beautiful steak, so much flavour, and according to their ranking system or whatever, was it A7, Natalie? A7 Wagyu, 75% genetic Wagyu. That's all numbers to me. I'm not a numbers guy, as you know, but good. But the steaks speak for itself. The marbling was incredible. It was served medium rare, which is my favourite kind of serving for a steak. So it all worked out perfectly for me. I suppose it could be problematic if you don't like a particular cut and then all of a sudden you're giving it. But let's talk about the ice cream. So not only is Carcass Club £20, which I thought was a really good deal for central Cambridge, but you get a free ice cream. And I think you're paying £20, which is a good deal for the steak you're getting. Steak that's grass-fed, you can trace it all the way back to its original farm. The chips are incredible, and then you get a free dessert with it too. And this is a real opportunity for them to be able to charge you, make more profit. But they don't. They just give you a free ice cream. I mean, it's the chain that keeps on giving. So not only is it good value, but you get a free ice cream. And it makes you feel like you're getting away with something. So yeah, it saves you money. And you know, they miss out on profits. They deserve credit for that, really. They could easily get away with charging for this, even if it was just a couple of pounds. It's blimmin' nice as well. So I've got to say, flat iron does a mean steak. Is it the best steak around? No, but it's sustainable, responsibly sourced. You can trace it all the way back. Great value, really good value. And I think once you factor in the value, it probably is one of the best steaks around, because you know, you won't get a steak that quality for that price. And I asked the staff and they didn't know how it was so cheap. They've often asked that themselves, they said. And you get your free dessert. So I think Carcass Club's a real steal. And for any of you, watching this right now, I think you've got to take advantage of it. This is their first night of Carcass Club. So keep an eye out, follow Flatiron's social medias. You'll find out when the next one is, and make sure you get down there. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.